Seahawks. One ticket remaining to be punched for the championship round next week. We're all set and off we go on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll throw out of the gun. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Once again, it's Walker. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
On the handoff, this is Walker. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They run with Walker. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. First and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Olsen. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal. Here's Walker. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Rams' 2-yard line.
From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal. One more time with Walker. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stopped him short. No gain.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on 3rd down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a 3rd time and take their chances?
Once more from the 2. 3rd and goal. They'll run with Walker. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And this is going to be a Rams 1st down as he gets this up to the 42.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another 1st down. 1 quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back to the Great Northwest in a moment. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
It's a short one caught by Andrews. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And this will be knocked down. It's incomplete, but there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Rams. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He's going nowhere, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
The tight end Fant in motion. He'll drop to throw. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
They face 2nd down and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
That is caught, and the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
2nd and goal this close to the end zone. It makes sense, Mike, to keep the ball on the ground, but what you're not planning for is that you suffer a loss. So give credit to this defense. They've now changed the entire equation. It's 3rd and goal, but they're not so close anymore.
We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. Back to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, L.A. Cardi now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's Cardi now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an...
And he will score! DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The extra point, up and good. And the Seahawks will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackle for the loss of a yard.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
2nd and 11. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker, who takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver, and once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
The extra point is good, and the Seahawks have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it up. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right back to the air following that pick six. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And When you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what?
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to run it.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that 1st down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. So the move is for the field goal unit here. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Seahawks going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Rams 14.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the 3rd quarter. Now, faking the give. He'll tuck it and take off. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll stay on the ground. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now this time, they'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams cut the lead to 3, 24-21. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. They'll run right. Here's Walker. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Now Walker. He'll get this down to the 44, but that's about it. Here's a 2nd and 9. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt. This one runs out of steam off the crossbar and comes back. No good. And this will stay a 3-point game. Right away, they'll set up to throw. throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. You just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter.
24, Rams 21.
Take that. Thank you. Get down, defense.
Here's a 2nd and 6. And in motion is Brown. Throwing now from the gun. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I don't mind the play call, Mike. We've seen him on this possession have a lot of success through the air. So now you try to change it up and think the defense is selling out to stop the pass. Just try to sneak a draw in there. Not much luck. They're able to take him down for a loss.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. And in motion is Brown. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time?
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ground, it's Walker. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. And they will on the other side of midfield.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback, and he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. They'll throw out of the gun. Outright, Smith and Jigba has it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. Fourth quarter, that's a huge first down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. Walker. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They come up for second and 2. Now Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Big play in the game right here. It's third down. They go with Walker. They try the same thing and a similar result. Back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Here comes fourth down. So now a big spot coming here. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
One final knee here, and with that, they are off to the NFC title game.